This is day 29 of our Leetcode daily question series, and today's question is merge nodes in between zeros. In this question, we are given with the linked list and we have to merge the elements of all the nodes in between two nodes of value zeros. Like in this question, as this is 0, and these values are 3 and 1. So we have to add these values. 3 plus 1 equals to 4, and we have to make another node. Okay, so the 4 is the new node, and we have to do this operation for all the elements between the adjacent zeros, between the two zeros, sorry. So after this we have this 0 and this 0, and in between the values are 4, 5 and 2, so the sum will be 11. So our next value will be 11. So what will be our head of the answer? The root of the answer is 4, and this is our linked list. Okay, so let's see another example. In the example, the values between these two zeros is 1, so our head will be 1. These two zeros is 3, so this will be our second node, and value between these two zeros, the last zeros, is 4, so 4 will be our last node. Okay, so what we can simply do is, first we will declare our head. So first we will find the values between the first two zeros and add them, and it will be our head. And after that we will run a loop and we will do this operation for all the values, and we will simply do the operation for the linked list, like for inserting a node. We will, as we create a new node, uh, we will mark it as the next part of the previous node. Okay, so the next part of the previous node, next pointer of the previous node will be the new node, and the new node's data will be the sum of the values, and again the new node's next part will be null for that point. Okay, so let's code for that. uh, let's let's take some pointers first. This node asterisk, let's take ptr for traversing the given linked list, and let's take temporary variable for making the linked list, for making the second linked list that we have to return. Okay, so let's take the variable temp, and what else we are and in this question, as it is given that there are no consecutive zeros with value 0, so we don't have to worry about that, and the beginning and end of the linked list have node value 0, and the range is minimum 3. So there will be must it is must that there will be a single node. Like the shortest case, the smallest case can be this. Okay, so first node is 0, last node is 0, and second node is 1, as the range is minimum 3. So there will be at least one node that we have to return. So what we can do for head node, we will just simply count the numbers between the zeros and we will make it as our head node. So let's first declare the count as 0, and now we will just simply traverse. Okay, while, and as if I am currently standing as at head, my pointer ptr is pointing to head, so I have declared the ptr as head. So ptr is at this index. Okay, ptr is here only. So what we have to do is, we will write ptr equals to ptr next first, so that ptr will be here, and after this we will calculate all the values till we find another 0. Okay, so let's write here ptr equals to ptr next. Okay, so till we find another 0, so till we find the, while ptr value not equals to 0, we have to run the loop. Okay, so what we have to do, first we will increment the value of count as the current value, count plus equals to ptr value, and after that we have to update our pointer as ptr equals to ptr next, so that ptr will be shifted here. So what will happen here, as ptr is currently at this point, so count will be updated as 3. After this ptr will be shifted here, and then count will be updated as 3 plus 1, which is 4. After this ptr will be shifted here, as this point we found a value 0, so this loop will be terminated, and we got our head, we got the head of the node that we have to, the head of the linked list that we have to return. So let's make a head. Okay, so list node type pointer, and let's name it as answer head. Okay, and new, the simple method list node, which is our structure name, and the data we have to insert in is, is the current count. Okay, as we have to insert 4 here. Okay, our count was 4 here. And after this, what we have to do, let's take this temporary variable as head, because we can't use the answer head after that, because we have to return the answer head. Okay, as it is given, we have to return the head of the current value. Okay, return the head of the modified linked list. Okay, so let's take another variable pointer temp as answer head. Okay, and after this, what we have to do, first we need to do answer head. Next, so okay, we can write answer head next equals to null at the last point. Okay, when we will traverse the whole loop. Okay, or we can also write it currently, so let's write it here only. Answer head next equals to null. This is for this condition if there is only one values, like if this linked list was only till this point, so we have to return one only. Okay, so that's why I am writing next equals to null at every point. And what else we need to do, as we, as in this given linked list, if we are traversing, as we got the two values pair and we made the 4. Okay, and now we have to make all rest nodes, all the next sums. So what we need to do is, first we will simply update our pointer ptr as ptr equals to ptr next, so ptr will be here. And after this we will again do the same thing we have done for the head node. Okay, so let's write, first we have to write ptr equals to ptr next, so that it points to the next value. Okay, and after this what we have to do is, let's update our counter again. Okay, and we will just simply run a loop for the whole execution. So while till the whole linked list got selected, while ptr not equals to null, we have to do some operations. So now let's see what we have to do. Like in this case, when we are creating the new nodes, so what we will do, till we found another 0, we will just update our counter as the values. And we found a if we found a value 0, what we have to do, we have to make a new node. We have to make it as the next pointer of the previous node, and we have to update the value of count as 0 again, so that we will again find the sum of the next node. So what we can do is, let's just write the case if we found a value 0. So if ptr value double equals 0, what we have to do is simply we have to create a node. This node as strict, let's name it as cpt equals to new list node, and let's just write, and what we have to do, the value of cpt will be the current count. Okay, so cpt value equals to count, and after this we have to mark it as the next part of the previous node. So our previous node was temp, as we declared, so the temp next will be the current cpt. Okay, the new node, and we will update our temp as the new node. Simple, as we insert nodes in the linked list. And after this what we have to do is, we will simply again put the value 0 in the next part of the current node. So in the last node, as temp is the last node here, so temp next. So temp next equals to null here, and after this we want to update the value count as 0, as now we have taken the sum and created the new node. So after this we have to take another sum after this 0. Okay, so we have to update the counter as 0, and in the else part, if we don't found any 0, so we just need to increment the value of counter. So count plus equals to ptr, the current pointer of the given linked list value, and in the both case, if and else, what we have to do, we have to simply update our pointer. So ptr equals to ptr next. Okay, and after the whole execution we have to simply return our head pointer. So our answer head we will return, and let's try to run this. Okay, so here something runs in the 18th line. Okay, this underscore. Okay, let's run again. Okay, let's submit this. So the code is accepted. Thank you for watching.